Sunday here at the homestead, and this is 2 days in a row we've had a 3-egg day. So excited. They're so beautiful. Cactus over here, you can see it's getting ready to flower again. These guys are getting ready to open. We got what, 1 2 3 4 5, got so many. These little ones will grow into bigger ones too. They just keep coming in waves all summer long. Whole bunch over here. So beautiful. Whole bunch on little pups. And then even this guy over here that isn't even connected anymore. He's got a whole bunch on him. And he had a couple that opened the other day. I'll post those pictures and video later. But yeah. Hollyhock here that's about, I'd say, probably about 3.5, 4 feet tall. Getting ready to, you can see all the little flower buds in there, and then up top here. Beautiful. And this guy here, he's got flowers coming in. This is one of the Roma. I think this was, I want to say, the cream sausage. It's a white Roma. So I'm surprised because I really didn't think it would have any flowers left, but it's popping them out. So we'll see what happens. Got Congo is our garden movie for right now. Just got this guy, put a couple of the 2-gallon-per-hour drippers on him. And now he is mulched over, so he's done. The rest of these, I still haven't decided. I'm thinking, because he has, like I said, a cream sausage Roma. I think I'm going to do this row again, the cream sausage, to where that silver cup is right there. And then do, like I did before, the nasturtiums on the next one, and then the cucumbers there. And I think when the tomatoes are done, I'll get another one of these, and I'll do cucumbers all the way down this one, because I do 3 rounds, sometimes 4 if I'm lucky, of cucumbers. And then this is all going to be, both these will be tomatoes. I haven't decided if I'm going to do the same kind, filling all of these for a first round, and then do a second round. I don't know, because I don't know if I'm going to save seeds yet. I kind of want to get an idea of which tomatoes. I have 3 different Romas, and I have like 8 different tomatoes. I only like to grow what we love and what we'll use, but I want to try them all to find our favorites. So I haven't decided, and then I do need to get the runner beans up here as well, the scarlet runner beans, because I have not found sunset runner bean seeds yet. Those are my favorite. They're pink. They're slightly sweeter than the scarlet. We're going to plant the corn in here again, the japonica striped. Still haven't figured out that guy. The rice goes in here. I just need to change out irrigation. Still don't know what I'm planting in these. Yeah. So I'm going to get to it, and I'll kind of take you along, but I'm going to try and knock as much as I can, so I'm probably not going to video everything. I'll do updates as I go. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Jay is over there doing my shelves for my seeding hut. So I'm going to try and knock out Fig Row, which is all these fig trees here. And then these 2 pomegranates that are still going strong. And then eventually Jay's shop is going back here. We're putting a slab back here and building a proper storage area. And yes, that's the back of the property. It'll come pretty much right almost to the pomegranate. And then the pomegranate kicks off all the gardening area, which would be all this. We're taking out this gate, moving it down there. We're gonna put in a man gate here for access, but this will all be where this is. Will all be gardens and trees. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead, get rid of this irrigation. I'm gonna tie off to it up here with just a simple straight shot. It's the 1/2 inch. This is not Rainbird. I wish it was, but it's already been run under, so until it stops working, we're gonna use what this is. But I will be connecting it to my Rainbird 1/2 inch. Gonna get all the rocks away from here. We're getting rid of all the rocks. We're gonna mulch all this stuff out here, but minus obviously where the concrete goes. Do that, and then we're going to put some iron down. We're going to put some of the Trifecta Plus down, and then reset the water, cover it in mulch, and that's it for this one. And then I will continue on with that guy. I got all of the rocks, like not all of the rocks obviously, but all the rocks maybe taken out away. They're on this side for now. And back here. This would be the walkway. It's about, the path I should say, it's about 8 feet wide. Maybe even a little more. Plan is to start with citrus here and go citrus all the way down until we hit that chase tree down there. Make it a nice citrus hedge for privacy and for food. And then obviously we have the prickly pear out there, and then we also have a bunch of oleanders. We have some mesquite. But in coming down here, I realized that this guy is still alive. He's blooming, so we're going to go ahead and include him. So when my next here, I can't even talk, my mouth is so dry. First, I'm going to get water. Then what I'm going to do with these guys is I'm going to go ahead and do a very thin layer of topper soil. We're going to put our iron chelate down. We're going to put some worm castings down to help with grubs. And we're also going to put down some trifecta plus. Then we're going to put another layer of topsoil, but not too deep. These were already kind of planted a little bit too deep, but that's okay. Another little bit of topsoil. Then we're going to put the irrigation on to go around the circumference of the canopy with the 2 gallon per hour drippers, however many I need for each size of tree. And then we're going to cover it in mulch and it'll be done. These will. And I'll connect it with a straight shot to this that goes under and comes up over here. And then it'll connect to that fig. And like I said before, it'll go up fig row to the weeping mulberry, which is that guy. And that's it. So yeah, water, and then we will continue on. Ended up doing a bag of soil around each, taking it further out to kind of cover the canopy. Plus there were some roots popping up, so we wanted to cover those. Next, we're going to put some of the iron chelate on there along with the trifecta plus and some worm castings. Then another thin layer just to coat it. Then we'll put the irrigation on. Then we'll put the mulch on. Then we'll run the irrigation for a little while. So we just finished doing the iron chelate, the worm castings, and then the trifecta plus on top. I'm going to put one more, like I said, just cover the amendments up with a little more of the topper soil. Then we're going to put the irrigation on, and we're going to cover it in mulch and give it a good watering. And then I'm going to try and get to some of those tonight. If it stays this warm out, it got to 82 today. If it stays nice later, then I will come back out. I'll work until dinner and I'll come back out after dinner. Fingers crossed it does. But yeah, at least I'm getting these done. I put them off for way too long. Okay, we are now tied in to the line that goes that way. Got each of these. We did the 1/2-inch rainbird drip around where the canopy is on each of these. I'm going to go ahead and put the 2 gallon per hour drip emitters around these and then cover it with mulch. I'm very happy that this is done because I've been putting it off now for over a year. So, yay. Our emitters are all on. Next is to test the line, make sure I don't have any leaks. And then it's going to be covering with mulch. I've got some gorilla hair mulch to put over the irrigation here. And then I've got pathway mulch for here and also in between to cover the line. Especially with the line being black, it'll absorb the heat. So the first couple minutes of water will be really hot. So by covering it, the water won't be as warm when it comes out, so it won't burn any roots. And also it'll make it last longer because the sun does wear this out. If it's just out in the sun, I'll have to replace it next season. If I cover it with mulch, I can get usually 3 or 4 seasons out of drip. My husband's a little noisy over there getting my seeding hut done. We've got just put down the gorilla hair mulch on top of all the drip. And it's ready. At this point, I see to water everything in and then also fill in all the in-between with the pathway mulch to cover that. But I'm pretty happy. Pretty happy with how they look. Very excited. My mom is here for Sunday dinner, so I'm going to call it a night. It is, what time is it? 7:27. But yeah, we got everything amended. We got the rocks, most of the rocks moved. We got everything amended. We got our water line set up, 1/2-inch drip with the 2 gallon per hour drippers. Got our gorilla mulch around the tree and on the irrigation. And then filling in the pathway mulch, which is covering all that line. And then we're going to fill it in and bring it all to where these rocks are from here over. And then this is going to get replaced, and all the way down we'll have the citrus hedge. But that's where we are for tonight. I'm happy with that as a stopping place because I felt very overwhelmed. Oh, I forgot a little baggie in here. Felt very overwhelmed earlier. But at this point, now that we got this was a big project that's been looming over my head. I should have just done it. So I'll do it again tomorrow. Anyway, hope everybody had a fantastic Sunday. I'll be out here again tomorrow. It's in the 80s and 90s this week, which means we're going to be busting out a lot. I also have to make sure that I order more worm castings and more pathway mulch. Good night.